There is more smoking guns here than you will ever have in almost any case. And only one question directly from Joe Biden, and it came from our network.
House Republicans are really slamming Joe Biden they're saying this is proof that he was over there to conduct business with Burisma. The guy to the right, it's the guy to the right, right? His name is Amos. And his name is Amos Hochstein. He is President Biden's current special presidential coordinator, was apparently in communication with Hunter and Hunter's associates at the Ukrainian energy company Burisma Holdings when the first son was serving on the board, according to the emails previously reported by Fox Digital.
So wait a second. So he's in communication with Hunter. The President of the United States originally pretended he couldn't even pronounce the name Burisma, but goes over there where Burisma was in trouble. We understand from Devin Archer, he extended the life of Burisma because of the Biden brand. And then he's getting briefed, it seems, from Amos Hochstein, thanks to a White House photographer that was able to take this picture. So little by little, the circle is closing on every single deal that Rosemont Seneca was involved with, which is the main officer was Hunter Biden, Devin Archer. Everything he's involved with, Joe Biden either had a meeting before, parachuted in on a speakerphone, or sat down with at a restaurant.
So Elise Stefanik has put out a statement regarding this particular picture, and it reads, quote, "This damning picture of then Vice President Joe Biden on Air Force Two en route to Ukraine talking to Amos Hochstein is just further evidence that Biden and senior officials in the Biden administration not only knew of Hunter Biden's corrupt foreign business dealings, but also that Joe Biden was intimately involved while vice president. At the time of this photo, Hochstein was in communication with Hunter Biden and Burisma, where Hunter served on the board. All evidence points directly to Joe Biden being deeply compromised." That's what the Republicans are saying. In the Fox News Digital story about this, the way it is laid out is that apparently in some email that Fox News has reviewed, Mr. Hochstein is mentioned. We need to get in contact with him because he was the guy who could help navigate a new tax in Ukraine on private energy companies. And of course, Burisma was a private energy company. There's no
coincidence.
There are no emails directly to him or from him. But it's really interesting. Also in the story, apparently he's somebody that raised a red flag about Hunter being on the Burisma board, because according to a Senate Republican report on Hunter's business dealings back in 2020, testimony and public records showed that Hochstein in 2015, in that picture where he's flying over, raised concerns with both Biden and Hunter Biden that his position on Burisma's board enabled Russian disinformation efforts and risked undermining U.S. policy in Ukraine. So essentially what this guy is saying is, Hunter, it looks bad that you're on this board.
And it is bad because we know you're double dealing with the family and using influence peddling to hurt the country. And now your dad is president. Here's Jonathan Turley.
We've heard this drumbeat recently that the media is now acknowledging that, sure, Hunter Biden was selling influence and access, but it was an illusion. There's no proof that Joe Biden got an envelope full of money or a direct deposit to his account. Therefore, there's nothing here. Democrats have constantly said, stop asking questions because you don't have that type of direct evidence of benefits. Well, that's just ridiculous. All of these payments benefit Joe Biden. It's going to the Biden Family Fund. Joe Biden is 80 years old. He's worth at least $8 million. He's not going to spend that. People at his age, his wealth, are largely preoccupied during these days with leaving a legacy for their children, for their grandchildren. This was a great benefit in that sense.
So it's an interesting story. If you'd like to learn more about the backstory about that picture, go to foxnews.com and click on it.
A couple of things. James Comer said yesterday he's going to subpoena the family members. Why not? Don Jr. got subpoenaed. Why not him?
Yeah.
Number two, Eric Sherwin, who had a huge falling out with the family, evidently is queued up to go behind closed doors. They might even bring him out in public. He's the guy with the money. He's the one text messaging Hunter saying, you got to get this money from your dad, saying, well, you got to put this back into this account. He was the one moving money around who had a very good job within the administration.
And he had a fallout with the family?
Huge fallout with the family.
Well, is he speaking now?
So he is going to,
He'd be a good guy to talk to.
Yeah, so he's going to be coming front and center as early as next week.
Okay.
Because this week we saw a whole bunch of numbers, and we need to have somebody explain, okay, $83,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
What was that for?
If the media just approach this honestly,